Satnam and welcome. Today I would like to share with you a very simple kriya that really helps you take care of your body in a great way. It's a really wonderful kriya to end the day with, just to get rid of all of the distress of the day. And it actually is called getting the body out of distress. It's important to know that the body is a very complex system of energy, and that energy is meant to move. And a lot of the ways in which the body begins to malfunction has to do with the lack of circulation and distribution of energy through the body. So what this kriya does is it systematically works in every part of the body so that the body's energy can circulate, can distribute, and can therefore support the proper function of the body. So it might be a really interesting one for you to do on a daily basis, especially at the end of the day, because we carry so much through the day. And I thought that this would be particularly helpful because we are living in pretty intense times and witnessing a lot and carrying a lot, and the body can get supported through this, and through that you can get a lot of support. So we're just going to go ahead and, as always, just tune in, and again just creating this space for yourself as you leave behind all that came with you, and really sink into the depths of your breath as you bring your attention to the body. This body that is the place where you get to explore what it is to be alive in the world. And inside of that, to grow yourself into all that is inside of you to become that seed potential, that satnam. We connect with that seed potential as we rub palms together, bringing ourselves into the heart space, taking a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And let's tune in with Adi Mantra. Inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice breath in. And exhale as you rest in the presence of that experience, noticing how the body receives it. And we're going to begin by working with this point that's on the upper thigh, that intersects the third meridian with the liver and the kidney. So you're going to take your hands, open them, and begin to just do this alternate slapping. Staying within, breathing long and deep. And stop. Inhale. And exhale. Just resting in the attention of how the body receives that. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to balance the water in the body. We're going to bring the hands over the kneecaps, and with pressure you're going to begin to make these circular movements, massaging the kneecaps. So the kneecaps, underneath the kneecaps, is a whole system of water balancing in the body. And as you know, water is vital to the body. So we're just going to distribute that And just give yourself permission to again do this firmly and systematically. Stay within, sitting into the sit bones, extending through, resting in an active posture that is relaxed. Eyes are focused inward, and as always, inhaling mentally by writing Sat, exhaling Nam, focusing the mind on the mantra to really connect you with your true identity. Keeping that chin at a right angle to the body, applying neck lock to ensure that you are allowing the body's energy to move properly through the spine as the body releases energy throughout the kriya. And inhale as you stop the action. And exhale, and just give a space for the body to integrate that experience. Okay, now we're going to bring our hands just at the base of the knee so that you can do one hand width below. And you're going to bring your hands into fists, and you're going to begin to alternately hit the sides of the shins with purpose. Again, closing the eyes, relaxed yet actively engaged in your posture, and keep going. We're going to go a little bit firmer and a little bit heavier for that last minute. It's going to feel so good when you're done. Keep going. And relax as you inhale And exhale, just resting in the attention of that experience. Once again, staying within, just noticing how the body receives it. So the comment on this is that it's a very important energy point in acupuncture, and it helps to totally recharge your metabolism. So we're going to move into the next one, which is massaging once again your knees, your kneecaps, just like we did before. We're just going to do it for a little bit less time. So once again, just bringing your hands and just massaging with purpose, firm. And relax. Once again, inhale deep. And exhale. And we're going to do a similar thing, but this time on the inside of the thighs. So what you're going to do is you're going to just open your legs a little bit. And once again, you're going to place one hand width up this time towards you from the knees. You're going to find that point. You're going to bring your hands into fists and begin to alternately hit that part of your body. This is a sex point. It might feel really nice and tender, and that might inform you that there is something maybe not right with your shoulders, your spine, and we're just going to keep going. Again, be gentle. This is a very tender spot. Make sure that you're in the inner part of the thighs as opposed to on the top of the thighs. And keep going. And there is no right or wrong way. I like to keep my hands are in fists and my palms are towards my body, but you can certainly do it on the sides, however you want to do it. I just find that it's more effective when I do it this way. And I also usually find that this part is really tender. What's interesting about the inner part of the thighs is that we hold a lot of emotions here. So don't be surprised if it's tender. And relax, inhale deep. And exhale, just resting in the attention of that experience. Just once again, breathing long and deep here. Okay, now the next one, you are invited to open your legs nice and wide. What you're going to do is you're going to grasp, if you are able to, extending forward rather than collapsing, right? You're rooted, seated, and extending forward. And if that's not going to be an option for you, just bring them a little bit closer. What you want to do is you want to anchor like right around the ankles, like pressing into the Achilles tendon. And I like to personally press with my fingers, all my fingers and my thumb. It really kind of creates this brace. So I'm kind of literally bracing myself into my body. And then what you're going to do is you're going to begin to move the body up and down. But again, leading with the heart rather than the head. You're pressing into that point in the Achilles. And just the invitation is to go as quickly as you possibly can, holding firmly. And the breath will simply be its own breath. So the comments on this is that you want to be able to do it as quickly as if you were like a jet propeller that becomes invisible because you're going so fast. But of course, I am not able to do that. So do the best you can and just keep going. Watch your chin. Make sure that you're lengthening as opposed to crunching your neck. So it's very important to keep that neck lock. Doing great. Keep going. Final 20 seconds. Focus deep at the brow point. Inhale. Opening the heart, stay connected, contain it. Press deep into that Achilles tendon. And exhale. As you just shake the legs together and come into easy pose, resting just for a moment as you witness and notice how the body receives that experience. So that's helping distribute the flow of energy along the spine. And this next one is helping to distribute the benefits of this particular movement that we just did. So what we're going to do is, this is a very subtle movement. You're going to bring your fingertips together and just bring your hands at the level of the heart. So your fingertips are touching, and it's like a teepee, but you're actually like soft, not like this. You're really soft in your teepee. You're holding it at the level of your heart. I'm going to show you along the sides. So, and what you're going to do is you're going to begin to move your fingers in a circle. And because they are connected, they're going to begin to do this movement. Now, it's almost like a wave. And you're moving all of them, the 5 fingers. And what you want to do is keep the wrists relatively stable. So it's not a big movement. It's just kind of like a very gentle movement. As you close your eyes, feel the movement. Just really become aware of the movement itself. And what this is doing is it's circulating the energy throughout the entire body. It's helping to take what we opened up. I also find that it's a very subtle it's like almost like a message to the body. And there's a lot of subtle aspects of it that I notice as I work with this kriya. Then it's almost like I'm doing a little massage through my entire body system. Focusing at the brow point. Again, just perceiving the movement. And then relax as you hold that posture. Inhale deep. And exhale, once again coming into easy pose, resting. inside that experience. And now for the next few movements, we're going to be on our backs. And we're going to begin with a first movement that you might want to look at before you get on your back. This is a movement that is really a powerful way to release tension in the entire body. And what you're going to do is you are on your back, your arms are alongside the body with the palms facing down, and your feet need to be wherever they need to be. I find that the more I can keep them in alignment with the hips, the better. But what you're going to do is you're going to literally lift the hips and let them drop. And I don't necessarily like to think of it that way, because what is actually happening is that I'm pressing down through my shins. With rootedness, my hips rise, and then I relax and they fall. So it's actually, remember, as always, it's the rootedness that lifts as opposed to me lifting my hips. So I'm just going to be doing this. That's all I've got to do. So come onto your backs and go ahead and begin. Move fast, and really it's going to kind of turn into almost like a sound of a galloping horse. So just enjoy it. You will feel totally relaxed once you're done. The body is relatively relaxed, really isolating that hip area. And you are developing some new muscles you didn't even know you had. You might need to play around with your feet and just find your own way. Just keep going, doing great. Stay with it, doing great. Just final few seconds. And relax. Let the palms face up. Open the legs a little bit more just to be in corpse pose, resting. You can really feel the energy moving after this. Beautiful. So the next one is going to be working a little bit more in the upper part of the body. So our heels are going to come together. And again, what you want to do is you, rather than be relaxed, you're kind of active yet relaxed. It's kind of that experience. Your hands are going to be in fists. You're going to bring them straight up, and you're going to let them drop into the chest. You're going to bring them straight up again, 90 degrees. And then you're going to open your palm and hit the palms open onto your side. So hands and fists, bring it down, up 90 degrees, and then drop it down. And you're going to keep going. Find that coordinated movement that you can make with this. And the breath will just be naturally falling into place. Coordinate the movement. And when you feel that you got it coordinated, you can just kind of go a little bit with greater purpose. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep your arms going straight up 90 degrees. So make that movement before it comes down, because it can be really easy to turn it into a movement that goes down. And keep going. This is also a really good one. You will feel how much it's opening. There are so many important meridians and glandular points in the chest area. And your hand, remember, is a reflection of your entire energy body. So as we hit with open palms, we are stimulating points in the hands. We are stimulating points in the chest. And you want to be firm. You want to do this with purpose. It's not intended to be just a soft thing. You really want to open those channels of energy. But of course, don't damage yourself. Like, you know what is stimulating versus torturing. And lift up, fingertips straight up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale once again. Relax the arms down to the side. Resting in corpse pose, allowing the body to receive this. Now we're going to stay on our backs. And this next one is also working with the chest. And what we're doing is we are almost like King Kong. So this time with the palms open, you're going to alternately slap the chest area, the chest and shoulder area, and keep going. And again, you might find some tenderness in this area, and if you do, that just means that you're just benefiting greatly by doing this kriya on a daily basis. So keep going. And stop, relax. Now we're going to do the same exact thing, but this time on the forehead. And of course, you're going to be a little bit more gentle because you are doing it on the forehead, and the forehead is a little bit more tender. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, relax once again, resting in the attention of that experience. Okay, now the next one, we're going to equalize the energy of the spine. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to bend the knees, and then we're going to open the knees. The heels are still relatively together. We're going to place the hands underneath and clasping those heels. Unless you're not able to, you can grab whatever part you need to. And then you're going to bring the chin in to begin to rock forward and back. And you're literally just rocking along the entire spine, from base to the top of the spine, and keep going. I find this to be a really comforting posture, yet not everybody does. So just find your way, just allowing yourself to keep that chin into the chest to create that kind of swinging motion. You might travel a bit on this, and that's quite all right. I find that it really creates this kind of a really interesting structure in my body. Just becoming like a little bundle. Again, the breath will fall into place. And now, rocking back, inhale, hugging the knees, and exhale once again, resting on your back, just being in the presence of that experience, noticing how the body receives it. Now, for the next one, there is this is a really subtle movement. I'm going to walk you through it. You're going to be on your back, and what you're going to do is you're going to move your hips in one direction and your shoulder in the other direction. So it's kind of like your hips are going one way and your shoulders are going the opposite. Your shoulders and chest are going the opposite, because you're becoming kind of like almost like a snake slithering across the floor, except that you're not slithering. And I'm exaggerating it here so that you can see. I'm literally like pushing this side down and this side up, and then kind of opposite. So it's really creating this movement that allows me to create a very similar experience of slithering along the floor. And you're just going to keep doing it. And you want to make the movement small, yet powerful. So it's a very subtle movement. And it's more like feeling your way into that experience. So you're moving with purpose and power. But again, you're not moving the body in a slithering fashion. You're stationary, and yet you are pressing down in opposite directions. Just feel your way into this. Imagine yourself moving like a snake, and you will get it exactly right. So trust the process, let go of the thinking, and live the experience. And this actually is a very good adjustment for the spine. It helps adjust the vertebrae, and the body works very well when it is given an experience of knowing itself. It's very subtle. You're working with the neurosensory motor system, which is a very sophisticated system of self-organizing. And relax once again, palms facing up as you rest, and allow the body to integrate that experience. And you're just going to lie down now as you invite yourself to breathe long, slow, deep breaths from the navel point. So all you're going to do, so rest in the experience of your breath. Sensing your breath flowing from the navel point. And nice deep inhale. And exhale. You're going to bring your arms out to the side, bring feet together. To begin an alternate cat stretch, doesn't matter where you start, just bring the knee to the chest and then stretch it to the opposite side as you exhale, reversing on your next breath. And you're going to keep going, alternating cat stretches and just breathing, giving yourself that breath and that stretch. Make sure you complete the movement before you start the new one. It's very easy to want to be in the action of the next movement. Yoga is really about learning how to slow down. Even though you might be doing it kind of a little bit more quickly, you're still slowing down to the awareness of completing the movement, so that every movement, if it is its own movement. Ideally, your arms stay along the body, but sometimes you might want to use them. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale as you separate the legs slightly, arms separated from the body. Just resting here. And we have one more physical exercise before we finish with a lovely self-massage. So I want to invite you to bring your heels together, arms alongside the body with the palms facing down. You're going to bring the chin to the chest, engage the navel to lift the head up off the floor. And you're going to keep your eyes closed and just stay here breathing long and deep. The invitation is to explore engaging the navel to rise and then letting everything else be relaxed. So this will definitely create an experience of maybe tension in your neck area, and just be gentle. I like to think of constantly where I'm, really actively engaging the energetics of the posture, where I'm imagining the rootedness and the extension up, and then relaxing everything around that as best as I can. And what we're doing is we're creating the experience of tension that invites relaxation. So do the best you can to just hang in there through the end. And then just take a nice breath in and exhale as you let go. And allow the body to remember, relax. We hold a lot of tension and tightness in our neck area, and this is a really great way to release it. And now we're just going to relax on our backs and stay there for a couple of minutes as you allow the energy to stabilize in the body, letting go and allowing relax to be present as you surrender into the experience, allowing the body to integrate what you've done up to this point. Focusing on the breath and the flow of the breath with Satnam. And take a nice deep breath in. And exhale as you bring knees to the chest, wrap your arms around, chin to the chest, and rock up and down, or side to side if that's going to work best for you. And we're just going to end seated to do a self-massage. This is a really beautiful and very simple self-massage. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to make these circular motions all along the underneath part of the cheekbones. So you're just going to massage the entire underside of the cheekbones. And relax and just feel the experience. Now you're going to take your palms, the base of your palms, and you're going to massage the lower jaw area. And just continue working with the entire lower jaw area. And relax. And with the next one, what we're going to do is we are going to use the first, like these fingers or whatever works best for you, to just massage the side of the neck, allowing yourself to relax that whole area, really move up and down the neck, the side of the neck in circular motion. And once again, relax. And then the final one, you're going to bring your hands to the ears, so you might have a difficult time hearing me, but what you're going to do is you're going to rub in circular motion around the ears. So just hang tight, make sure that you can hear me. Okay, relax and just be present. And you are complete. So inviting you to just come down on your back to allow the body to integrate your works for today, and just really allowing yourself, you can actually, if you want to do this at the end of the day, just as a way to prepare for bedtime, you can just close at that point and then just go to bed. I want to invite you to just take a moment to really relax, and we're going to do a short relaxation as we invite the body to receive and integrate what you've done. Just inviting you to come onto your back and just notice whatever support your body needs to deeply relax and surrender. You might want to put a pillow underneath your knees to just relax the lower back. You might need to make some movements to really allow your body to surrender into the experience of letting go. And just inviting you to deepen the breath as you bring the breath all the way down into the body. Feeling the weightedness of the body as you relax and surrender all the thoughts, all the concerns of the day. And really feeling into the depths of the breath. surrendering any and all tension and holding patterns in the toes, the feet, the ankles. Inviting the shins to relax. Relaxing the knees, softening the thighs, completely relaxing the entire leg structure. Allowing the hips to relax as you maybe even make a movement to let them just settle in complete relaxation. Softening the belly. Inviting the torso to relax, feeling the weight of the lower back resting on the floor. Softening the shoulders. Allowing the heart to open and relax. Inviting the body, the arms to relax. Relaxing the entire arm structure all the way down into the fingers, the hands, the palms. Maybe even noticing the subtleties. Sensing the air around the palms. Feeling those shoulders really give in to deep relaxation as you allow the neck to ease its hold on life. Inviting the face to soften, the cranial structure to soften. And inviting yourself to really let go as you sink into the wonder of this moment. Releasing, surrendering, allowing. Following the breath with Satnam to stay fully present to the experience of being here as awareness and nothing more. Please take a nice deep breath in. Suspending the breath as you bring your awareness back into the body, and exhale. Wiggling fingers and toes, rotating wrists and ankles in one direction and then in the other. As you take your next breath, inhale, arms over the head along the floor, suspend, stretch, reach. Big exhale. Rubbing palms over the heart, soles of the feet up in the air, rubbing briskly and vigorously. Bringing feet to the earth as you palm the eyes, preparing the eyes for the light. Opening the eyes inside and focused at the point where the two palms meet, slowly releasing arms, extending arms and legs for a cat stretch. Bringing the right knee in over to the left as you breathe long and deep. And reversing on your next breath, left knee in over to the right, breathing long and deep. Hugging both knees to the chest, stay in there a little bit, rock side to side. And finally, if it works for you, chin to the chest as you rock up and down, balancing the energies of the body, coming all the way forward on your next breath. As you come into our space once again to close, just inviting you to take a moment here to just be present with the body and the experience. And rubbing palms as you bring yourself back into your heart space. Taking a moment of appreciation and gratitude for you, for creating this space for yourself, for your contribution to release distress in the world through you, for the breath, the body, the experience. Nice deep breath in for a long Satnam. Satnam. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam. Thank you, and may you enjoy this as a daily practice to clear all that you might be holding at this time. Satnam.